And it's funny you said your tension is in your lower neck area there. So I can really feel it's quite solid there. So I'm just going to do some more effleurage here. Now I've got you all relaxed, I'm going to do something called hacking, which if you haven't had before is a slightly more aggressive movement than some of the ones we've been doing. So tell me if it causes pain at all, do let me know. So what I'm going to do just to loosen that area up is just rock your head very, very gently, because it's a very sensitive part. Right, hello everybody and welcome to my channel, and also a lovely welcome to Anna, who has agreed to model for me today. I hope you're having a good day and taking a little time out to relax and think about some of the things we have been talking about in my videos to help you achieve a sense of well-being. Right, Hannah, we've done a fairly detailed consultation, but I just want to clarify a few points. So we're going to be doing an Indian head massage. Are there particular areas of tension or stress that you would like me to focus on?
I would say here, so like where the neck connects to the shoulders,
Right.
can get really tense.
This area here. Okay. That's fine. Okay, I've made a note of that. And just for today, we're going to be doing the Indian head massage over clothes. Okay, I'm just going to get used to this lovely hair that we have here. Wonderful condition of your hair, it's so smooth already. But what I am going to do is just put a brush through it so that I avoid any knots later. And I may do this a few times during the treatment, just so that my fingers don't get tangled up at all. Right, but for now we're going to focus on that shoulder area, and I'm just going to do what we call a little bit of centering to start with. So that's me centering and me getting you relaxed as well. So what I'd like you to do is just take in 3 calming breaths. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth 3 times. That's it. If you feel like using your hands, that's fantastic. 1, and second time. And last one. Lovely, thank you. Okay, so we're going to start working this area where you've got a little bit of tension, and we're going to do a thumb sweep, as we call it, right across the back area here, just between the spine and the scapula. Right, and then we're going to move to a little bit of what we call heel of hand friction across the top of your shoulder here, and then into this scapular area here. And then we're going to move to the other side. Just going to do a little bit of effleurage, what we call effleurage, just to soothe that area. And you'll find I'll do effleurage after any movement that's a little bit aggressive or fast. Right, we're going to do a little bit of knuckling now, just along the spine area. Really helps to ease out any stress and tension you've got in this area. Gets rid of any toxins that have been built up or lactic acid that is in these areas and built up. And it's funny you said your tension is in your lower neck area there. So I can really feel it's quite solid there. So I'm just going to do some more effleurage here. Just to try and loosen that up a little bit. Then I'm just going to do some, this may help with your tension here, just soothe over that area. How's that pressure for you?
It feels really nice.
Good. Just do some thumb rolls which really help to release the tension in that area. And then we'll just pull back as well. Just going to do a proper, what we call pick up and squeeze this whole area. Just really try and loosen it up for you. Right, I'm just going to soothe that down a little bit. And on this side. Now I've got you all relaxed, I'm going to do something called hacking, which if you haven't had before is a slightly more aggressive movement than some of the ones we've been doing. So tell me if it causes pain at all, do let me know. How's that?
It's really nice. Okay.
This again will really help you on that tension area. Just effleurage that again. Right, do a little bit of a vigorous move around these shoulders, get these moving. Just need to make sure I've got a firm grip on this shoulder. There we go. Right, that's the shoulders complete. Right, we're going to move on to the neck now. And as you said, this was an area that you felt you had quite a bit of tension in, so we'll spend some time on this. So what I'm going to do just to loosen that area up is just rock your head very, very gently, because it's a very sensitive part of the head area here, down in this lower neck. Right, what I'm going to do now is just do some circling motions around this area. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is focus on one side. So I'm going to get you to rest your head in the crook of my arm. We're just going to work this area of the neck in a little bit more detail. And if anything is sensitive or painful at any time, just let me know. Okay, just going to bring your head up. Very gently move to do this on the other side as well. Bring your head up again, and we're just going to do a little bit of friction around your occipital bone here, just to release that. We'll be doing a lot more work on it shortly when we work on the scalp, but for now we're just going to loosen that area up, get you very relaxed in that area. Stretch this area out a bit. And we'll just do the other side as well. I'm just going to effleurage gently to this area. There we go, that's the neck complete. Right, I'm now going to move up into the scalp area. start with focusing around the ear area. With a firm hand situated on the other side so your head doesn't move too much. But it's amazing how much tension we hold in this area. Just loosen up this whole area. Right, we're going to do lots of friction moves here, just to stimulate this area, get the blood flowing. Finger ruffles through the hair to loosen up the scalp area. Then I'm going to go right under your hair. Right, I'm just going to do a few hair pulls on this. Don't need to do this too hard, just gentle pulls, just to really release some of the tension. This is a move that you can actually do yourself very gently, just to release some of the tension that you have on your scalp. Right, I'm going to do a move that I call piano tapping. Really helps to stimulate the scalp and increase that blood flow to the scalp. Right, we're just going to touch on some pressure point areas around the ear. Just helps to release any blockages or anything else you've got in this area, particularly the area that you're feeling stress in and tension. This really helps to relieve it. Working on some of the energy pathways in the body. Right, we're just going to do some squeezing behind the ear here. Do a little bit around your ears. And hopefully that's really relaxed out the scalp and that neck area and the shoulder area, particularly at the top where you had your tension sitting. Hopefully those moves will have released that. Right, okay, we're now going to move to the upper arms. I'm just going to effleurage slowly this upper arm part. And do the same on the left. Okay. Right, we're going to work on this lower arm, which sometimes we don't realise holds quite a lot of tension and stress. Just work our way gently down, and then I'm going to turn your arm over and do that on this side as well. Then I'm just going to mobilise the wrist, so if you rest your hand in mine, just very gently just mobilise that wrist. And then while we're here, we're just going to thumb lead to that palm. Just a little bit of kneading on these fingers, getting rid of any tension that we've got in this area. Right, that's that hand done, and then we're just going to move to the other forearm. Okay. Pop you. Right, I'm just going to do this forearm as well. This one is not as tight as the other side. You must use your other arm a lot more. Right, while we're here, we're just going to mobilise that wrist slightly. And then we're just going to work nicely into this palm area. You're going to knead the top of your finger as we did on the other side, your hand rather. Take any stress out of the fingers. Right, pop that down. Okay, just going to effleurage around your arms just to finish that area off. A little bit of effleurage to the shoulders again. And then then what I'd like you to do is do very similar to what you did at the beginning, which is 3 gentle breaths. 1 in through your nose and out through your mouth. So first one. Second one. Final one. Right, that brings us to the end of the Indian head massage, and we've just got to go through a little bit of aftercare. So I'm going to go and get you some water, and then we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail. But I hope you've really enjoyed the treatment and that it's got rid of some of your stress and tension in your shoulders. And thank you once again for modelling for me.
Thank you.